This dragon wood sculpture is a breathtaking masterpiece, a true showcase of what happens when imagination, skill, and dedication converge. From the very first look, you're immediately drawn into the motion, the power, and the spirit embodied in this piece. It's not just a dragon. It's a force, frozen mid-flight, emerging from swirling clouds and flames that seem to defy the stillness of wood. The craftsmanship is on another level. Every scale is meticulously carved, each claw sharpened with precision, and the flowing mane and whiskers exude a sense of energy and movement. It feels as though the dragon is alive, roaring through the sky, coiling through wind and smoke. The way the body twists and stretches across the base gives it a sense of weightlessness, while still feeling grounded in power. The base of the sculpture, carved to resemble swirling energy and elemental forces, anchors the dragon in a bed of dramatic flow. You can see how the natural textures of the wood are used brilliantly, from the smoother golden tones of the dragon to the darker, rawer wood beneath that mimics storm clouds or molten rock. It's not just a base. It's a foundation of myth and energy that enhances the entire composition. This isn't just a statue. It's a story carved in wood, one of strength, guardianship, and ancestral symbolism. In many cultures, especially across Asia, the dragon symbolizes power, protection, and prosperity. And this sculpture carries that legacy with pride and purpose. What part of this sculpture speaks to you most? Is it the incredible texture of the scales, the sense of motion in the body, or the dynamic base beneath it all? Share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing how each piece connects with you. And if this piece impressed you, and how could it not? Don't forget to subscribe to Wood Carving Artist. We bring you closer to the magic behind each carving, from rough timber to mythical creatures like this one. Each week, you'll discover new works that push the limits of woodworking and storytelling. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Become part of a growing community that honors tradition, artistry, and imagination. At Wood Carving Artist, we don't just shape wood, we awaken legends. And this dragon is only the beginning. Subscribe now and let your journey through masterful woodcraft take flight. Dragon Fire. brilliant harmony of tradition, geometry, and craftsmanship. A piece that captivates not by flamboyance, but by its precision, contrast, and warm elegance. From the very first glance, the smooth, flowing shape feels timeless. A classic silhouette elevated by modern design elements and careful detail. This is not just wood turned on a lathe. It's a sculpture, a statement, and a celebration of natural form. The segmented design is what truly sets this vase apart. Crafted from multiple wood tones, it showcases a beautiful mix of colors and grains. The deep browns, rich ambers, and lighter highlights are perfectly balanced, creating visual interest without overwhelming the piece. The dark circular inlays on the central band feel almost ceremonial, like markings of heritage or an abstract code passed down through time. These details aren't just decorative. They're intentional, thoughtful, and deeply expressive. Every curve is polished to a silky smoothness, inviting both the eye and the hand. You can see the hours of sanding and shaping, the patience of the artist in every millimeter of symmetry and shine. It stands proudly on a solid base, drawing the eye upward to a slightly flared mouth, perfect in proportion and graceful in transition. This is a piece that would sit just as beautifully in a modern home as it would in a gallery. It speaks of balance, of respect for materials, of the joy in creating something beautiful from raw nature. And that's exactly what we celebrate here at Wood Carving Artists. What detail caught your attention first? Was it the smooth finish, the precision of the patterns, or the perfect proportions? Share your thoughts below. We'd love to hear how this piece connects with you. And if this vase inspires you as much as it inspires us, don't forget to subscribe to Wood Carving Artists, where every creation tells a story in wood. Whether it's intricate vases like this, grand dragon sculptures, or functional art like furniture, we're here to honor the art of woodworking in all its forms. Each week, we bring you closer to the tools, the process, and the soul behind every masterpiece. So if you haven't already, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of creators, collectors, and lovers of natural beauty. Let's keep the spirit of handcrafted artistry alive. One piece, one story, one moment at a time. Subscribe to Wood Carving Artists today and be part of something timeless. vase is a stunning example of modern wood-resin fusion, a perfect balance between natural imperfection and luminous innovation. At first glance, what draws your attention is the vibrant, almost glowing green resin that wraps around and intertwines with the raw wood like mist through a forest. It doesn't try to hide the wood. It enhances it. The translucent quality of the resin allows light to pass through, revealing the deep tones and swirling details beneath the surface. It feels alive, like a river of jade flowing through ancient timber. The wood itself, left intentionally exposed in places, provides a warm, grounding contrast. You can see the grain, the texture, even the slight cracks that remind you this piece once lived and breathed. Rather than smooth everything out into uniformity, the artist has chosen to celebrate contrast. Smooth versus rugged, light versus dark, natural versus modern. This is not just a decorative piece. It's a dialogue between the old and the new. The form of the vase is both bold and functional. It's solid and confident in its curves, flaring slightly at the top and bottom, which gives it stability and an elegant silhouette. The proportions are pleasing to the eye, and the finish is mirror-like. You can practically see reflections in the resin. This kind of craftsmanship takes more than skill. It takes vision, seeing beauty not only in what is, but in what could be. That's what we celebrate here at Wood Carving Artist. What stands out to you in this piece? The color, the contrast, the feeling of movement inside the resin? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective makes this journey even more meaningful. If this vase sparked your curiosity or admiration, we invite you to subscribe to Wood Carving Artist, where each video takes you behind the scenes of breathtaking creations like this one. From shaping raw logs to pouring shimmering resin, we show every step with care and respect for the art. There's something magical about turning wood and resin into art, and we're just getting started. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to join our growing family of wood lovers, resin enthusiasts, and creative spirits. Here at Wood Carving Artist, we believe every piece has a story, and every story deserves to be told with heart. Subscribe now, and let us take you deeper into the world of handcrafted beauty. One vase at a time. Sparkle. This vase is a bold, vibrant explosion of creativity, a playful departure from traditional wood carving that still reflects the same deep appreciation for shape, structure, and visual harmony. Instead of natural wood or resin swirls, this piece is built from layers of colorful plastic bottle caps, carefully arranged in a woven pattern and sealed in a clear resin body. The result? A dazzling mosaic of color and light that instantly captures attention and tells a story of ingenuity and sustainability. From a design perspective, this vase is masterfully composed. The layering of caps in alternating colors creates a rhythm, a movement, that pulls your eye from base to rim. Each row, stacked with purpose and precision, builds a sense of structure and flow. And though the materials are humble, the execution is anything but. This is craftsmanship reimagined. The use of clear resin gives the piece a high-gloss finish, transforming everyday objects into something extraordinary. You can see each cap clearly, suspended as if floating in glass. It's this transparency that gives the vase depth, as if it's both solid and fluid, real and imagined. It feels fun, fresh, and yet incredibly intentional. What's perhaps most powerful about this work is the message it carries. Beauty doesn't always come from rare materials. It comes from vision. And here at Wood Carving Artist, we celebrate all forms of creativity, whether it's chiseled from hardwood or layered from recycled plastic. Art has no limits. Which color combo in the vase stands out most to you? Does this piece inspire you to look differently at everyday materials? Share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing how our work resonates with you. If you enjoy seeing unique, boundary-pushing designs like this, don't forget to subscribe to Wood Carving Artist, where we go beyond tradition to show you what's possible when creativity meets craftsmanship. Each project we share is a new challenge, a new story, and a new chance to see the world through the eyes of an artist. So, if you haven't already, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and become part of our growing community. At Wood Carving Artist, we believe that great art isn't limited by materials, only by imagination. Whether it's wood, resin, or bottle caps, we bring it to life. Subscribe now and keep discovering how everyday objects can become extraordinary works of art. Rainbow Sparkles.